For this review, I wanted to share one that contributed early on in my anime watching career, and it's a show that was a sort of stepping stone for me to realize the potential these things can have. It may also have a mixed reputation and some bad juju on it, so I'd like to set the record straight. The Rising of the Shield Hero. The genre typing. Think MMORPG as an anime, but with betrayal, manipulation, an anti-hero, questionable circumstances, and an immaculate open-world journey that's tied together with nuance and a whole slew of interconnected relationships. In essence, this flips the typical hero summoned to another world trope into a socially accurate, alternate point of view, social commentary about trust between people, the concept of truth, which is twisted, and then aimed to destroy the MC. That was a lot of words just then, but if I had to sum it up, I'd say this show is an ironic representation of a hero-type anime. My viewpoint when watching. It flips the usual route this genre loves upside down. Picks up from being odd, and having a feeling of unease at the start, to a more earnest vibe later on. The world develops quickly and doesn't really stop. A focus is made on the distrust of the common people. That distrust is slowly repaired with newfound trust in the others the MC meets, and that's essentially what this is all about. Is quite relevant in our society with all them lying assholes lurking out there. It builds up a hatred for the common people, which is unusual and sets this anime apart from most. Lacks a little bit of cleverness, and is a bit plain, considering everything that's out there. The Season 1 journey is still one of the best adventures in all of anime, and the characters are well structured. There is considerable pain. The plot twists and sympathetic agony for the main character is the trademark of Season 1. Is quality made and interesting throughout. There is a love struggle, but it isn't really expressed in an adult way, it's acceptable for children. Relies on major character development of the MC to push its plot forward. Is cute at times. A very good starter anime, and a solid choice that you can re-watch. That said, Slime, Mushoku Tensei, Grimgar, and a handful of similar shows in this genre are still far above it. I'd say you should watch this before the others, or if you lack overall experience, since this is a transitional piece that'll prepare you for the higher quality, higher complexity ones. Greatest high points. Is a unique perspective in an oversaturated genre. Easy to watch, and great for beginners. Has a fair amount of hatred and emotion. The journey stands out among most. Is not overly complicated and a good show to not invest too much into. Worst qualms. Is a bit plain, as far as today's standards go. Is outclassed by many in this genre. It's a bit childish and, dare I say, goofy, at times. Could be more concise. Lacks something that the best shows have. Persuasion. Well, that made it sound a bit rough. It's honestly not that bad. All things considered, it's at least worth watching a few episodes to get the vibe for yourself. It does hold a special place for me, since it was in the first 10 anime I ever watched, so I'm a bit biased. What stands out in my mind with this one is the singular twist in Season 1. The first time you witness it, that shit is out of left field and smacks you in the face. It was wild. And after that, it's a whole mood that's created from a single event, which leads to an ultimately satisfying climax. Yep, we'll go with that. I will warn you, however, I can't really remember shit about anything else, so that's the type of experience you're in for. Rank and rating. I have a list comprised of all the anime I've seen, a lot, and they are ordered in both numerical ranking as well as in general tiers, SSS, down to F. However, the numerical value is constantly subject to change, since I'm always adding new shows. I'm altering this value system a bit. Instead of a number, I will assign a plus sign, minus sign, or nothing at all to signify whether it's in the upper ranks, lower ranks, or mid-ranks of that letter evaluation. This way, with time, nothing needs to change. The Rising of the Shield Hero is an upper rank, in the A class. Overall rating, 87 out of 100. Trauma rating, 41 out of 100. Warmth rating, 39 out of 100. Where to watch? This is available to watch on Crunchyroll. End of review. You're a cracked human being if you made it this far, thanks for that, and send me any suggestions of either something to watch and review, or if I have already seen it, I'll tell you what my thoughts were. I hope this clears the air about this show for you. I feel like this one's good in its own right, but has just been outclassed by some absolute monsters in this genre. It has a place, it's just not in the front, and that's okay. I will post again in a week, so see ya then.